Opposition calls for scrutineers to monitor cash grant distribution, citing concerns of potential mismanagement. News source: Leader of the Opposition and People's National Congress Reform, PNCR, Aubrey Norton, has called for the implementation of independent scrutineers to oversee the distribution of the government's $100,000 cash grant program. The call comes amid concerns voiced by the opposition that the program may be susceptible to corruption, with fears that funds could be directed toward government supporters and associates. At a press conference today, Norton questioned the recent announcement by Vice President Barrett Jagdeo that non-resident Guyanese would be eligible to receive the cash grant if they are in the country during the distribution period. Norton expressed unease, suggesting the eligibility expansion could lead to another avenue for corruption, especially given what he described as insufficient safeguards in the grant distribution process. While we believe that Guyanese from the diaspora, who are in Guyana, registered, and have a national identification card should be able to access the $100,000 one-off cash grant, we are deeply concerned that what Jagdeo and the PPP are doing is creating another avenue for corruption, Norton said. The opposition leader also alleged that the People's Progressive Party, PPP, holds identification cards for numerous overseas-based supporters, which could facilitate unauthorized collections. In response, he called for opposition-appointed scrutineers to be present throughout the distribution process to ensure transparency and deter potential misuse of funds. Norton additionally raised concerns about inconsistencies within the government's handling of the cash grant initiative, suggesting a lack of cohesion between President Irfan Ali and Vice President Jagdeo. He noted that when President Ali first announced the cash grant, he did not mention extending eligibility to non-resident Guyanese, which Norton claims signals internal division and poor planning within the government. Originally, the government stated that this cash grant was to assist Guyanese facing the high cost of living, Norton argued, questioning the logic of including non-residents in a program intended to alleviate local economic strain. Criticizing the government's priorities, Norton also referenced its resistance to a salary increase for teachers, contrasting it with what he views as a willingness to allocate substantial funds to non-residents. He argued that this approach underscores a disregard for local citizens, alleging that the initiative is intended to benefit PPP affiliates. The PNCR is calling for enhanced accountability measures to be applied to the cash grant distribution, aiming to ensure the program fulfills its intended purpose of assisting the Guyanese people equitably and transparently.